One. Okay, can you hear me, everyone? Let me know if you can hear me. Hello. Yes. Hi, Anna. Hi, Ahmed. Excellent. Excellent. You can hear me. That's really good. Okay, how is the quality? Hi, Marcel. Can you hear me well? Hi, Lizette. Good. Anna. Perfect quality. All good. Excellent. Hi, Carmela. Nice to see you. Okay, so we are in business. Hi, Bill. Okay, so if you are new to the webinar, please find the chat box and talk to us in the chat box. I see there's a few people that has not been transformed into panelists, so let me do that quickly. Anna, you can help me as well to make them panelists. Okay, let me do that quickly. Here we go. Good. Excellent. Very good. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, good. So you're now being transferred into being a panelist, so you can see the chat box. So just say hi in the chat box. Hi, Poonam. Hi, Bridget. Excellent. And this is the chat box. Tulan, you are here. Nice. Thank you. Luciana, Brian. Excellent. Very nice. Okay. So we are on part 58 of the Advanced Relationship and Family Academy. It is June 29, 2024, and this is a free lesson. This is lesson 8 that is free, and we are talking about the relationship snake. If you have not been in the previous one, we're talking about a relationship destroyer that called the relationship snake. And as I will go along, you will see, you will catch up and you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's start. First of all, agreements. First of all, agreements. Hi, Anthony. No recording, please. Video, audio, please don't record. Nothing I said today is true unless, of course, it is true for you. Okay, so nothing I said today is true unless, of course, it is true for you. You need to look at what I say and see if it makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, perfect. If it doesn't make sense to you, also perfect. There's only one condition. You first need to understand what I say before you decide if it makes sense to you or not. So if you don't understand what I say, ask me. If you don't agree, totally okay. But if you don't understand, talk to me. The seminar has been designed to bring about a shift in viewpoint from effect to cause, from slow, unnoticeable decline to a powerful, never-ending climb. But the key to getting those results, is, of course, participation. If you don't participate with each and every question I ask, you will not have a shift in viewpoint. Do we have an agreement on that? You need to participate. Okay? Perfect. Hi, Bridget. Excellent. So we have an agreement. Good. If you do, my friend, if you do participate, you'll discover just how powerful you are, and it is nothing you've ever imagined. Nothing. If you're not in communication, if you're not talking to me, if you're not on the chat box, if you just inhale information, you will suffocate. The reason I have the chat box and the reason the chat box is on the screen is because I want a communication. I don't want you to be sitting there as an amoeba, total effect. I'm talking and you just inhaling information and eventually get suffocated from information poisoning. You really need to participate, okay? And here we go. Now, who can be your snake? Who can be, the snake is this thing that destroy your relationship. The snake is this person that go behind your back and actually ensure that your relationship break? Anyone, yes. Anyone you trust, anyone can be a snake, yes. Myself or someone I cannot see, anyone. A friend, family member, yes. Third person to the relationship, yes. The past, okay. It's who. The past cannot be. It's always a person. There is a who. Not it, a person, anyone. A fellow employee that does not want you to achieve certain goals. That's very true. Those closest to us, yes. This is a very important question to ask. At any moment in time, you have many snakes that are biting you. And that causes your relationships to deteriorate. How do I know? You are not as happy as you should be. You are not as healthy as you should be. And you are not as wealthy as you should be. That is the proof that you have snakes that poison you daily. So if you are not, let me just turn off this, someone that unmute himself. Okay. So if you are not healthy, wealthy, and happy, you need to know you've got snake that destroy your relationships, because the condition of your relationships define how healthy you are, how wealthy you are, and how happy you are. But when I'm alone and my mind is giving me trouble, no one else. Who do you think turned on the mind? The mind is the manifestation of someone that told you something. You understand, Bridget? So I can tell you something, and even if I'm not there, you're still chewing on it. So I'm still with you. It's always someone. It can be in the past, it can be that, but it's someone. There's a person. It's not a picture, it's a person. You are carrying me with you all the time because I poisoned you. So now, while there are many snakes that operates in each of the relationships you have, there is one that is the most active, the deadliest, the one you must handle. And now, if you want to survive. Yes, Kiko. The snake can also be in the news. Yes, the snake can also be in the news, as long as you know that it's a person. It's not an article, because articles are dead, but people are alive. Okay, so there is one that is most active, the one that actually destroys you. There is a lot of noise, there's a lot of interruptions, but they are just an interruption. There is one snake that actually actively destroying you. Who could that person be? Who can be that one person? Who is that person? This is really the question. This is what we need to learn how to isolate. If you don't know how to isolate that person, you will not succeed. Why? And it's never yourself. Okay, let me handle this nonsense about myself, okay? And I'll explain. So this is you, okay? You are a spirit. Now, if I say I do something to me, it means that there is two of you. Do you understand? You don't hurt you. You don't love you. Because there's no I that love me. Because then there is two of you, and one is senior and one is junior. This is just fake reality that people put in society because they don't know the real reason. So they say, oh, I must first love myself. You cannot love yourself. Can a chair love a chair? Can a thing love itself? To love someone, it means there is one and another one. I and me. How can it be? Do you understand? This is just a lie, because people telling you, you know, you need to love yourself. Bullshit. You don't need to love yourself. You need to love other people. This is when you stop loving other people and you don't know that you committed a lot of sins against them and you become useless, so that you buy the lie of you need to buy yourself, because you cannot confront the shit that you created. Are you with me? It's just a lie that runs in society. Don't fall into this nonsense. Because if you will look, you see that it doesn't make sense. You are a nothingness, you are a spirit, all knowing, all powerful, the biggest, most powerful potential in the universe. So how a nothingness can love a nothingness? I mean, how do you do that? There is nothing like that. You are perfect, and anything that is not perfect is not you. You are incapable of doing something bad. Incapable. However, you create something, you put plus, and to have some kind of a game, you want not to know, so you put a minus, but the minus is not you. The minus is an automatic reaction. It's external to you. Are you with me? So the third party is not you against you. You can third party, you can be a snake to someone else, but not to you. You can destroy someone else. You can help, you can destroy a relationship, but it's not you. Yes, Tulan, that's really important to understand, because otherwise you have the wrong reason for the problem, and when you try to solve the wrong problem, you make the problem bigger. You understand? If you try to solve the wrong problem, how do you know the problem become bigger? Total fake reality, yes. So who can be that person? This is a really important answer. It can be your parents, your sibling, your partners, your children, your spouse, your family, your grandmother or father, your hairdresser, your gardener, your neighbor. It can be a person you met once. It can be someone online you follow. It can be a political figure. It can be anyone. You really have to understand it can be anyone. So you are under constant threat, and you need to become senior to the threat. Otherwise, you will become the effect of the threat. Are you with me? It can be anyone. So you have to gain tools. You need to learn how to heal the relationships. One of the first actions in healing a relationship is understanding that if you have a problem, if this is a problem, okay, you need to find the real reason for the problem. If you don't find the real reason for the problem, you will have all kinds of excuses. The end result of excuses is bigger problem. The end result of finding the real reason is a smaller problem that eventually dissipates. Someone that wants to help you, usually by helping you prevent something or someone. I wouldn't say that. Actually, help for most people, and it's a big subject, I will not go into details, but help for most people is betrayal, because many times people offer you help and actually betrayed you. Many times you offer help and you betrayed other people. So most people consider that help is a betrayal. But someone that wants to help you don't usually helping you prevent something or someone. I'm helping you now. I'm not preventing anything. I'm actually opening your eyes. So I'm getting you to have bigger, much bigger view. Are you with me? So you must find the real reason for the problem. And in the case of the snake, it's exceptionally important to find the actual snake. Because if you try to be hunting everyone and say, oh, he might be a snake, 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 you'll go crazy because everyone will become your enemy. And if everyone your enemy, you will stay alone and no one survive alone. So you need to learn the exact mechanism of how to find the snake, because while it seems that it takes two people to have a fight, it's never true. It takes three people to have a fight. Two people that fighting and one person that making sure that they have fuel. Are you with me? It seems that it takes two people to fight. It takes three. Two people would get along beautifully. You take two children, everything is okay, until you have an adult that get involved. Are you with me? So you need to find this third person. And the instinct will be when two people fighting, because you don't see that third person, is to listen to them and hear what they have to say once against another. The problem will get bigger. The problem is not what happened. The problem is not what has been done. So it's not what has been done, but it is who did it. If you're smart in handling a relationship problem, you never ask what was done. What did he do? What did he does? Is who. And when you see two people that used to be married and now one of the sides don't want to get married or don't want to fix their marriage, the side that don't want to fix the marriage committed enough sins against the other person because he got enough noise about this person that he doesn't even know that it's noise. He doesn't know that he's been beaten against that person. There is no relationship that cannot be fixed if the two sides are willing to understand the basic reason for the relationship destruction. Because any two people, regardless of who they are, can have amazing, amazing relationship. Amazing, unbelievable. Any two people. If the relationship is clean, if there is no snake here that put venom. Are you with me? So it can be anyone. Sorry to ask, you can ask anything, by the way. How about this BS about conscious uncoupling? Does it work? What does it mean? Define for me the word conscious and define for me the word uncoupling. What does it mean, conscious? If you will be able to define for me the word conscious, then we can start talking, because right now it is chaka-chuka uncoupling. If you define the word conscious, I'll be able to answer. Right now it's just chaka-chuka uncoupling. You understand? Conscious. Who is conscious? What is conscious? And why do you need to uncouple it? How does it get coupled? Are you with me? It's just nonsense. It's just words that people don't understand. So it sounds good, you know. Well, we need to do conscious uncoupling. And oh, it's better if you say it in this sexy voice, you know, conscious uncoupling. What does it mean? Someone who decide to break the marriage on their own without arguments. So do you believe that in this world, in this universe, there is something that just separate without any third force? So if I put two bodies together and no exterior force operate on them, so why would someone decide to break? I love you, I want you, you are the best thing that happened, and one day I decided to break. Do you understand? The fact that people are saying something do not make it true. There's a lot of stupid people around. There's no shortage of stupidity. That I can prove to you. This is probably, there's more than sand. So if someone says something and the relationship and the problem did not resolve, obviously he's not exactly the most shiny stone in the pile. You understand? It's just a stone. Does it make sense to you? The fact that someone says something does not make anything. Specifically, I mean stones because I was thinking about diamonds being a stone and being rough. So they are not the most shiny. It's not that they're not good, they're still diamonds, but they've just been in the rough. Okay. So it can be anyone. And the end result is always aberration of the line and the breaking of the relationship. So if you've been in the earlier seminars, you know that what hold two people together, what hold two anythings together is the cleanness of the connection. If you have two bodies that are really, the surfaces are really clean, they will glue together without glue. Do you get that? Do you understand that? Some of you have been in the earlier seminar, so you know what I'm talking about. If you take two very clear surfaces and you put them together, they will glue together. Sometimes you take two pieces of glass. I don't know if it happened to you, but you'll see that it's hard to separate it. Why? Because the two surfaces are really clean. They're so clean that the two pieces clinch together. So in order to break, you need to put some kind of a dirt, okay? Now, when you have a relationship, what you have two people and they have a communication line. The more the communication line is, the more straight the communication line, the more clean the communication line, the closer they will get. When the communication line get aberrated, which means not as clean, what you have is distance. Does it make sense to you? You will see that if you talk to someone, this is me and this is you, we start to talk and we agree. The more we agree, the more you will see that actually we get closer. Physically, we get closer. The more we agree, physically, we get closer. We want to be together. We want to spend time together, but have one disagreement and boom, the line breaks. You have you have distance, and at that moment the relationship is not there, and all of a sudden, instead of having good relationship, you have an aberrated relationship. What does it mean, aberrated? It means the line are not straight anymore. It doesn't go from A to B, but it goes from A to C to Z, you talk about everything, you fight, you never actually create a communication with the other person. Does it make sense to you? Yes. Excellent. It looks to me that there can be more than one snake in a bad relationship. At any given time, only one. Why? Why? In this universe do not admit of multitasking. There is no few forces that working on something. There is always a serial interaction. Nothing happens simultaneously. Nothing in this universe happens simultaneously. It seems that it happens simultaneously, but it's happening on a different time streams. And I don't want to get into time streams right now, but this is the explanation. So at any given time, your attention is on one dirt, one snake. So far, so good. And also, how do we know that? Because once we find one snake, the problem solved. So even if there is 7,000, I find one and the relationship solved. It's fine for me. I don't care. I'm looking for result, not for whys. Okay? So the result is always aberration of the line and the breaking of the relationship. So when someone become your snake, the manifestation will be broken relationship. Last time it happened in my family, it was the maid was breaking the relationship between my sister and mom. That's very good that you know it. Very good. So the relationship should be restored. If you find the right snake, the relationship gets restored instantly. If not, it's not the right snake. We will learn why you do it, how to handle it, etc. in the Relationship Healer course. But for now, I'm going to offer you a Relationship Healer course. Some of you have been in the Advanced Relationship and Family Academy, I'm going to teach you how to heal any relationship. So I'm going to give you a qualification as a healer. Actually, you will get a healer certification in that course. I will explain much more about this course probably in the next week webinar, but the purpose is to put you in a position where you can heal any relationship between people, relationship between the body, the different entities in the body, relationship between you and the body, relationship between a client and customers and suppliers, any relationship. So up to now, we've learned the mechanism. What we're going to learn now, how to become an actual healer. And you will see I have a plan where you can do different levels of healing, and you can either just do it yourself, or you can do things and I will help you with programming, how to heal, what's the person need, etc. So it's really exciting. But for the moment, we'll learn how, why they do it, how to handle it, etc. in the Relationship Healer course. But for now, you must realize if you are to improve your health, wealth, and happiness, that you have one snake that is the most destructive, and you must spot him or her to survive. Okay. I want to tell you a small part of what we will learn in the Relationship Healer. It is not even 1% of everything that we will learn, but I want to give you a taste. You must learn the 13 reasons why the snake bites. There are only 13 reasons why they bite. And if you will know the reasons, you will see that you will be able to eliminate the biting or the attempt to bite before they're even happening. We will learn the cure for each one of the 13 reasons. Let's say someone did bite you or someone else, you will learn the handling. Why would anyone become a relationship snake? How come that all of a sudden one day, this beautiful baby that was growing and being so cute and amazing and just really wanting to help and willing to help and amazing, one day at the age of 15 decide to become a relationship snake, or at the age of 7 or at the age of 40? How come? What is the trigger that turns a person into a relationship snake? We learn how to turn any ugliness in the relationship to a friendship. You'll see that the most important factor in life is aesthetics. And people at the beginning like beautiful things, and as they deteriorate, they like ugliness. Ugliness is just aesthetic that went wrong. So when you cannot really have aesthetics, you settle on ugliness, because ugliness is still a level of aesthetic, reverse aesthetic, but aesthetic. Are you with me? It's really interesting that ugliness is just a reverse aesthetics. We learn the 2 traps that the snake set up for you and how to avoid them so you never get bitten. There's some great, thank you, question. If one has unconscious protections around one's heart that were developed due to abuse before the age of 2, it is challenging to see them and remove or transform them. They result in a tightness in the body and also create unconscious behavior pattern in impact. Does this program? So first of all, let's have a look. Yes, if something happened to you and you think this is the reason why you have tightness, why you have ABC, and the ABC is still there, it is not the reason why. Do you get the idea? The real why, if this is a problem, this is all excuses. Excuses make the problem stay, get bigger. The real reason have two characteristics. Number one, it's something you can do something about it. So if you think that because it's not true, yes, what I'm saying, but if you assume that because it's happened before the 2 years old, you can do nothing about it, then obviously it's not the reason, because the real reason must be something you can do something about. If someone telling me that the market is difficult and that's why he's not selling, I know he's a bullshitter because he does not have control over the market. But if he's telling me that the market, that we are not selling because we don't have enough salespeople, okay, fine, I can do something about it. I can hire people. If someone tell me, well, you know, the reason that I'm not doing well is because my father was bad. Can you change your father? No, he's dead. So it's not the reason. You are now at the age of 50 and let's say it happened in the age of 2. Why you didn't handle it up to now? Are you so slow? It's not the reason why. It's a lie. And that's why the problem become bigger. Yes, the problem don't stay the same. It doesn't become smaller. You less confronted, but your life get destroyed. So number one, it must be something you can do something about. And number two, once you start to apply number one, the statistic, there is an immediate improvement. So this is number one. So this is not the real reason. So it's not really necessary to learn that. But what we will learn is how to fix any relationship. Are you with me? Any relationship. Now, if you fix the relationship between you and the car, you'll have a better car. If you fix the relationship between you and your body, you'll have better body. You will not have a tightness in the body. If you heal the relationship between you and your boss, between you and your mom, even if she's dead, things will improve. But the why have to be the real why, because I can give you all the tools in the world, but you got to solve one of these excuses. You apply to an excuse, it will not happen. Because let's say that this is a car and the car don't start, and you are sure that the problem is we don't have fuel. You can go and get fuel and do whatever you want with fuel. The car will not start because the problem is, I don't know, the ignition. You have to learn how to find the real why, and there is a specific method on how to find the real why. Otherwise, you will believe that you need to love yourself. You'll believe that it's something that happened before you're 2 years old, and you'll come up with all kind of stories. You'll buy all kind of stories that sounds good but don't resolve the problem. If it doesn't resolve the problem, it's bullshit. Amazing, Anthony. If you have a problem that is not been solved, you need to know that what you think the source of the problem is, it's total bullshit. Deborah, yes. Do you understand that this is really, really important? Most of the people buy big words. Like, well, you know, this is the unconscious mind. Okay, fine. Define for me mind, and define for me what is conscious and unconscious. The mind is the only thing that always conscious. The mind is the only thing that's always conscious. So what does it mean, unconscious mind? The mind record all the time. Have you ever seen mind that turned off? Not even when you die, the mind stop. But since you don't actually have a definition of the word mind, you don't know what it is. If I ask you, where is the mind? How big is it? How small it is? How much it weighs? What color? How do you measure it? But everyone say, well, we need to change my mind. But no, the people just saying words. They don't actually understand what they're saying. And that's why the problem becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. So the answer, yes, we will handle, I'll give you the tools to handle any problem you have, but you'll need to give up the fake realities that you so lovingly hold. Yeah, mindset is just bullshit. What does it mean, mindset? Define it. Mindset. Define it. Show me, where is the mind? I can define it. I can show it to you. But 99.999% of the people that parrot the word mindset or mindfulness or any other bullshit or consciousness don't know what does it mean. Pictures, the brain remembers. The brain do not remember anything. The brain is a switchboard. I unfortunately been in the army and I saw a few open brains, and there is not one picture in that brain. Actually, there was lack of pictures. The brain actually do not think, but this I will prove to you separately. That's why you need this data, because really 99% of what you do is operating on fake reality. We will also learn how to instantly defend others from relationship snakes and how to fix any damaged relationship, any. We will learn everything you need to know to be healthy, happy, and with nice income. Now, who is the most dangerous relationship snake? Who is the most dangerous relationship snake? Thank you, Kiko. Person who talk in generalities, yes. People that is in fear, okay? Your friends, parents, people close to you. Person you cannot see as a snake. Very good. By the way, you need to participate if you want results, yes? Person who cannot see the snake, yes. Shmuel, one you think is helping you the most, the one who appears to be closest, hidden one, yes. The person that convinces you not to keep a relationship or to pursue a goal, okay? There are 7 steps to recognize the most dangerous snake. 7 steps to recognize the snake. Right now, what you're doing, you're guessing. You're with me. Right now, you're guessing. And guessing is not so good when your life depends on it. When your happiness, wealth, health depends on it, I wouldn't suggest to guess. Yes? So let me introduce to you Sonny the snake. Okay. So this is Ben. Okay. This is Ben. Nice to meet. And this is Sonny the snake. Okay. Now, the first step is Sonny the snake establish a communication line with you. Okay. The first thing he's doing, he's establishing a communication line with you. What does it mean? It means he says things that you agree with. He shows admiration towards you. He creates some kind of an affinity with you, and you are willing to listen to him. Okay? The first step is establishing a communication line with you, which means when someone establishes a communication line with you, he gains your communication to listen. Now, at that step, you need to look. Is the person willing to make you source or not? The first thing is you need to look. Is the snake, you don't know that he's a snake yet. If the person is willing to make you source or not, if he's telling you something with the intention of making you more self-determined or less. So if I talk to you and I'm telling you, look, you are perfect. So obviously I'm making you more self-determined. If I'm telling you, look, you are source. If I'm telling you, look, you know. If I'm telling you this kind of thing, you know that my intention is to make you bigger, more powerful. But if I come and tell you, oh, you poor thing, you need to rest. You had a tough life. Your parents behave to you so badly. Of course you are useless. Let's make you more useless. No, I'm terrible for you. If you come to me and you say, oh, I have a problem, and I say, oh, let's cry together and let's find someone to blame, I'm terrible for you. But if you come to me and you say, I have a problem, and I say, okay, fine, I understand. Let's see what we can do about it. I'm your friend. Do you understand the difference? This is totally unacceptable in society, because in society, everyone to be a victim. Everyone wants to be a victim, and everyone intensifying the victimism of other people. And the more fake realities you use, the better. Oh, you know, it is the neuron that run in my brain that define who I am. But you and your brain are not the same. So where are you? Are you with me? So when the person establishes a communication line with you, the first red light is, does he aim, his intention is to make you more cause or less? Not if it's nice or not. Because if I want to make you more cause, and I will argue with you about, look, of course you can estimate the time. Of course you can control time. Of course you can control your body. It will not be nice to you, but it will be in the direction of helping you, because I'm telling you things that will make you more cause, more responsible, not less. Do you understand the difference? Yes? The oh poor you, even having a hidden intention of poverty. Yes, 100%. Okay, everyone with me, yes? So there's at least 6, 7 people with me. It's good. Okay, a bit more. Excellent. Okay, so the first thing you look, there's a established com line. Now you need to see what is the intention. Now, if you know the intention, you will immediately recognize that there is venom, because venom is something that is not good about someone. Are you with me? When I say something not good about someone else, you need to know I'm acting as a snake. I can be the most nicest person in the world, but I say Johnny is blah, 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 blah. It's not good. Are you with me? So you need to listen when someone complain. When someone complain, he is acting as a snake, because he's not complaining about himself. Oh, he's so bad. This guy is so slow. This guy is so stupid. This guy is unappreciative. This guy is, even if it's true, because the other guy is not there to protect himself. Are you with me? But if you can recognize the venom, it's not a problem. Someone tell you, well, you know, these guys are so stupid. They're really like, they need your help. Well, okay, that's venom. Okay, I understand. That person acted as a snake for a moment. It's not a problem. But I recognize it, so it's not an issue. Because I call it correctly. I named it correctly. I recognize what it is. Nothing that you can confront can hurt you. The only thing that can hurt you is those things that you don't confront, that you don't understand, that you're not looking at. Are you with me? It's really amazing. Now, once the person starts to give you, making you willing to hear bad news, once the person is willing to, is getting you to be willing to learn, to listen, to complain, and how poor you are, and how can we make you victim? How can you make you victim? The next thing, good end. So the next thing that happened, once after you are proven to be an effect, now you are blind enough. So now I can start do my job. I can start poison you about your best friends. So I go, this is Ben's best friend, and I'll tell you, look, John is so bad. Barbara is terrible. He is like that. This guy is that. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you bad things. I'm going to complain about your friends. Now, since you become an effect in step 2, because I told you that you are, I agree with you. I showed you how weak you are, how things happening to you, you poor thing, how much of a victim you are, how you cannot actually win because at the age of 4 you've been sexually abused. So this explains every useless thing that you do. No, it doesn't. It's happened at the age of 4. You're at the age of 6. It's about time you recover. Yes, definitely by the age of 30. Definitely by the age of 50. Yes. How long can you hold for something? It happened, next, finished. Yes. I'm not saying that it's good, but for your own good, you better drop it or handle it somehow. But to cry about it will just make you more and more and more affect, and by that more stupid. And because you are affect, you will not recognize step 3, the poison that coming in. If you are not affect, if you are not useless, the moment that the person start to put poison on your friends, you take the gun and you shoot the bastard. Because if I'm your friend, I will not agree for you to dirty my friends. Are you with me? Now, since I did not shoot you, since Ben did not shoot the snake, it's step number 2, or it's step number 3. It's step number 3 for sure. You should have. How do you shoot the snake? You say, hold on a moment. What did you say about John? Let me call John right now. Right now, I'm calling John. Hey, John, Sonny said that. And you find the truth, and all of a sudden, boom, the snake is very evident. But you cannot do that because you agreed that you are useless before. You agree to hear things that you don't understand and accept them. Oh, it's the neurons. Okay, what does it mean, neurons? What does it mean, consciousness? No, it's just my consciousness. Oh, it's just this. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Once you agree to hear things that you don't understand and parrot them, you will be a parrot. Parrots are not so smart, you understand? This is the problem. You agree to be useless. Now, step number 4. Step number 4. Now, Ben is sure that his friends are not right, so he don't tell Ben. He's not telling Ben. Don't tell the snake. Tell him don't tell. So Ben don't tell them. Don't tell. Yes. So the snake poison you, and the snake poisoned them, and the snake telling John and Barbara and whoever, don't tell Ben what I told you about Ben, and he tells Ben, don't tell John what I told you about him. Are you with me? So both sides says, look, I'm telling you this in confidence. You cannot tell Ben, and I'm telling to Ben, look, I'm telling you in confidence. Don't tell John. So now I'm putting everyone in jail because they cannot tell the truth. So I'm extorting you. What does it mean, extorting you? I'm telling you, look, I give you something in return for you becoming useless. You're not going to communicate. You're giving your free will to communicate, and I give you some lie. Good deal. Now, the next thing that happened is step number 5. You have special poison. What will happen to you if you tell? The snake tells you what will happen if John find out. The snake tells John what will happen if Ben find out. So I'm telling you, I want to tell you that John is actually going around and telling really bad things about you. Really bad things. I don't want to say exactly what. Yes? If you will tell him, he will tell you that it's not true. But I can tell you that it is. Are you with me? So I'm building the protection. If you tell him, he will attack you. If you tell him, he will destroy me. It will be very bad things for me because we are partner. I'm partner with John. And if you tell him that I told you, he will not pay me. So you cannot tell him. So I'm putting you even in a more of an impossible situation. Yes, this is extremely powerful information. I'm seeing these things happen right now on my family. I have just identified the snake, and I feel a large weight of wow, wow, that's amazing. Yes, that's really amazing. So basically now the snake telling you, look, if you do the right thing, you'll do the wrong thing against me. I'm helping you, and now you're going to damage me. So you're a good person, so you will not say it. Yes? It makes so much sense. I'm in the middle of the mess right now, and I've been avoiding talking to the person I know is the snake. Well, you need to talk to the person that has been poisoned. The snake is irrelevant. I can say that since I have been studying with you, I have less snakes. Yes, people don't gossip about others as much to me. Yes. So you help me cut the snakes at the head. That's very, very, very well done, Ashley. Yes. Now, the next step that happened, you become afraid because you don't know what's going on. Now, what does it mean to be afraid? What does it mean to be afraid? You don't know what will happen. You don't. All of these people are against you. All of these things talk badly about you. You are in a total constant attack. But the attack is hidden. You cannot even shoot down the missile. Missiles coming to you, but you don't see the missiles, so you cannot even intercept them. So you become afraid. What does it mean, afraid? Afraid mean unwillingness to communicate. Afraid mean unwillingness to communicate. Fear is a state of imperception. When you're afraid, you don't perceive. You close your eyes, you run. You put your head in the sand. As a child, you put your hand under the pillow. When you're afraid, you are not perceiving. So obviously, anything you're afraid of, or almost anything you're afraid of, do not exist because you didn't perceive it. It didn't happen because one of your senses gave you an accurate information. It happened because something turned on for you that told you, whoa, danger is there. Are you with me? So you're going to become afraid. And the next thing is you will commit a treason, betrayal after trust. Are you with me? Now, the point is that the actual treason has been committed by the snake. The treason happened by Ben, and the treason happened by John and the other friends because they didn't know the knowledge. They didn't have the knowledge. Are you with me? So let's say that the snake is poisoning John against Ben. But John cannot admit that this is what's happening. And so because he cannot admit of what's happening, because he cannot admit that he actually betrayed Ben by accepting the venom from Sonny, he will be now in a position that he has to attack Ben. So the only reason someone attack you, and this is if you can learn only this thing, you've learned everything. The only reason someone attack you, the only reason someone don't like you is because they've done something against you. The only reason someone attack you, the only reason someone don't like you is because they did something against you. It's almost not logical, but if you will check, you will see that it's true. If this is me and this is you and I'm attacking you, it's never because what you've done. Never. It is always because what I did against you. Now, why is it? Why is it? Because imagine that this is me and this is you. Okay. Now, if I did something against you, what happened? I feel wrong. This is 1 second. And let me see why this is duplicating. This is weird. So if I do something against you, I feel that I'm wrong. True or false? Yes. Now, because I feel that I'm wrong, because I feel that I'm not okay, what I will do? How can I release myself from the feeling of doing something so bad? What I will do is something really interesting. I will just, oops, let me move that. I will just go and so I feel wrong. I will make you wrong, 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 make you wrong. And when you are wrong enough, I will of course feel that I'm right, because right is against wrong. Are you with me? So the only, not some, the only reason someone attack you, the only reason someone finds something wrong with you is not because you've done something wrong, because if you've done something wrong, he will find something wrong with what you've done, not with you. So I can love you and think that you're amazing, and I can say, hey, just please move the chair. But when they start to find something wrong with you, is because they've done something against you. And if you learn that, everything is fine. The only reason why people don't like you, because they've done something against you. This is amazing, Carmela, yes. Why people don't like you is because they've done something against you. So now these people that done this thing, that been treasonous to you, will never admit, the snake will never admit, and they will not admit just like that. So the snake is not admitting that he was putting all this venom. They cannot admit that they received the venom, and they cannot admit that they act badly and they disconnected from you, and you have a big mess. You have everyone fighting everyone, and no one knows why. Yes. Are you with me? Everyone understand the mechanism, yes? Now, if you know those 7 steps, you can undo the situation. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. If you know the 7 steps, you can undo the situation. You can undo any relationship problem. I've just had 30 years of pain and suffering from relationship evaporate before my eyes. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Meir. As I will sleep well for the first time in 30 years. Wow, this is amazing, 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 very powerful. Well done to you, very well done for you. Yes, Bobby, it's very powerful. Wow, that's very well done for you. Yes, pretty straightforward when it's explained, and still scary to sleep into. And it is, yes. Yeah. You need the relationship healer course. It will be extremely powerful, and you will see that every area of your life will straighten out once you fix the relationship with that area. Now, the end result of all of this thing, the end result is of all of this thing is the person that's being poisoned against. So we poison John, we poison this. The person that being poisoned against get isolated. He's in a jail. Now, it can happen to both sides because usually the snake poison both sides. So both sides end up in jail. What is jail? Blocked communication. So if I'm not in communication with you, if I feel I cannot communicate with you, I'm in a jail. Are you with me? It's really unbelievable. So what is the handling? What is the handling? We'll go over the handling next week. Okay. Today you got the 7 steps. We'll go over the general handling next week, and the full handling we will get in the relationship healer. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being involved and answering and being interested. I wanted to thank Karen for being the administrator and helping me with all the background, the admin and getting people in, etc. And also for Anna, that Anna helped me today as well. I had some technical issues at the beginning of when I was setting up at the first half an hour, and Anna jumped in and helped me. So thank you very, very much. And of course for Gali for turning the presentation from Hebrew to English. I'm writing the presentation usually in English, and Gal fixed the spelling mistakes and the grammar so you can understand it very nicely. So thank you, Gali. Anna, thank you for this so much. For Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Oh, thank you. Yes, and thank you, Lorna. Yes. So thank you, everyone. And I will see you on Tuesday. We have an interview with Gal. Thank you, Brian. Yes. So Tuesday, we're going to have an interview with Gal. Obviously, I don't know what's the topic, like always. I just jump in, and whatever the topic is, I'm answering the questions. It's part of the fun. So there's no preparation. He's asking me, and I'm just, boom, giving the answers, or whoever we interview. So it's fresh and different, and it's never the same. So Tuesday at 11 p.m. South Africa time, which I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have an interview. I have no idea about what. Gali always have something interesting to talk about. Yes, Gali is amazing. Okay, so thank you very much, and have a wonderful weekend, and I love you. Bye-bye.